Oh shit.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This
I got my
episode of
dumb ass to lock myself about that bitch.
all right. Today's topic is going to be blessing. Uh,
Blessings and lessons.
that's how we're going to start it. Start it off. I say blessing as in some people don't realize the blessing they do have, and I mean that says a lot. A lot of people I think don't realize the blessings they do have. And, it's always when you're doing bad, it's always somebody doing worse. What's y'all take on
Shit.
Oh shit.
Who the motherfuckers at that's doing worse? I'd like to meet them. Shit.
No, I'm
We got
serious. So like,
some war stories to trade around this bitch.
it's some people right now, literally, that want to be in a position to do something better or do this or do that. Though you got to understand that. Some people that's not mobile. Some people just have to sit, wallow in certain things. They're not fortunate as the person that knows what to do and knows how to get up and get stuff going.
I mean, shit, even a crackhead got some hustles to him.
Yeah, but you'll
That's
never
where most of the hustles come from. Shit.
right. But you'll never see as much person hustle more than a crackhead. They can wake up the day broke. They're gonna definitely get high for sure. But
But
I wouldn't necessarily say that's a blessing.
no, it ain't no blessing. But shit. I was always told every day above ground is a good day. If you wake
Yeah,
up in the morning, you blessed.
yeah. And that's a start. Like I
But
always told you, it's a start. You waking up, it's a start.
shit, some days nigga don't want to wake up.
I mean, that's part of being an adult, though, too. But at the end of the day, if it wasn't for the bad shit, the good shit wouldn't even be worth even dealing with, honestly. Because I couldn't picture a life where everything is peaches and roses, no fight for anything that you're working for or anything like
I
that.
don't think
Wouldn't be worth it.
niggas be out in the streets striving to get a meal ticket, but you still gonna have trials and tribulations if you was a multi-millionaire, let alone being a thousandaire.
Oh yeah, definitely. Any type of success. I mean, and I like to say that success doesn't equal money either, though. There's certain other successes that you can have.
That depends on who you talking to.
Well, a higher enlightened type person.
I mean,
Money,
anybody's
Bob,
success story can include money. He is right. It does depend on who you talking to. Somebody else's success can be like they dodged a bullet from dying. You know what I'm saying? It could be a million things. So I
yeah.
mean, it does depend on who you talking to.
yeah, definitely. So that's why I say success isn't always dealing with money wise. Because I mean, I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
we all.
but you can't say that because some people success story could be money.
It's different, is what I'm saying.
Rags to riches.
It's
It,
different
it,
because
it, it,
I mean, look, we just got finished seeing like the Master P Chronicles, man. His success story, it seemed like it was about him getting out the hood, making some money, and doing something better for himself.
I
You know what I'm
just, you know
saying?
what? I was binge watching that today, and also it was about him getting his family out of the hood. But from a standpoint, it all had to do with money. Besides him
Right. So
trying to,
that's a success story though.
yeah. But
they
what
said
about the?
Master P feeling some type of way. Because C Murder said Kim Kardashian is Angel and Monica is ride or die. And he said him and his family done been there for that nigga since he done been locked down. And he
And
shot them out with ain't shot out his own people.
yeah, but
He probably looking at them like shit. He been in there that long, and they ain't did shit to get him out. So I don't know. I got
What can you do?
man. I feel like Master P was doing what he could, and then Master P just said fuck it. Got to the point where he said fuck it.
yeah, and then I think he wanted actually see Murder to Tell, in which the person that did do it actually did try to confess to it.
Yeah, but did you see
So he blocked his own
the
blessing.
security guard?
Yeah. Say
Did
what?
you see the security guard though?
Which one? I'm playing.
The one that said C Murder did it.
Oh, see, I'm not that deep in there yet. No, hell no.
So
But
the security guard basically
Yeah,
said
I ain't even watched that
who
shit.
did it. The security guard basically said the police forced him to say C Murder did it, but he knows C Murder didn't do it because he was the one that pulled C Murder back from the fight, and C Murder didn't have no gun on him. So, but when he got questioned, he kept saying C Murder did it, and they pulled out photos, and he was like pointing at C Murder. Basically, long story short, the security dude was in fear for his life, so he did what they told him to do, and which now all of a sudden he's saying the truth, and it's fucked up because C Murder did all this time for nothing.
Well, yeah.
I know this gonna sound far-fetched, but I'm gonna come from the left with the conspiracy theory. I believe there's more than just the blood sacrifice. Yeah, I think it's several types of sacrifices. And he might have sacrificed that man's life by sacrificing his freedom. You know what I'm saying?
That's true. I mean, you're right. It could be more to the story. I mean, we only know a little bit. I'm also being told Master P was the one that is the reason why Soulja Slim dead.
I saw that, but they actually had the person. It was a person of interest they had on there that's more than likely did that, but it was supposed to be
no, it was somebody that signed to the label. It was Crazy. I think that's what his name was.
Oh no! See, and I watched the interview that Crazy did about the whole situation. So of course he's not gonna implicate himself, but he was talking about that. And he was the exact person talking about that. And then the person that did it actually was a known, shooter or whatever. And then, Soulja Slim.
Let me ask y'all a question. Go ahead, finish what you're saying. Finish what you're saying, Abdul.
Say what?
I said, finish what you're saying.
Oh, no, I was just saying, he was a known so-called shooter or whatever. And then it was more so to the line of, Master P really didn't have no reason to put no hit out on him. Because, No Limit wasn't selling no records like that. And Soulja Slim really wasn't selling no records from him. Giving to him Raw was classic, but after that, can't really say. They fell out about an advancement that he wanted. He wasn't pulling in that same type of money, so he couldn't get that same type of advancement. But go ahead.
Okay, so we know that the Most High blesses people. I ain't gonna say bless everybody. Some people take their blessings for granted, but that's neither here nor there. You believe the devil blesses too? As they say, the Most High got his children, and the devil got his children too.
I believe that. Because who are you with if you're not with the Most High?
You with the devil.
Okay, so that's
what I was taught.
On that note, then, the Most High is a jealous Most High, right?
Yeah.
Put no others before them, right?
Yes, sir.
And he will strike vengeance, due to that. And it's part of the commandments, which, not here nor there, but worshiping false prophets, stuff like that. There's a downfall to that part.
Yes, sir. It is. What's crazy? People block their own blessings all the time and don't even be knowing it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And we touched on this when we had the last a few episodes ago when it was like, I'm too pride that blocks people's blessings.
Yeah.
Gotta put your pride and ego.
Pride and ego. Yeah, pride and ego blocks a lot of blessings. It's to the point to where it's to help you. Some people don't realize the help. You can't do it alone, no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, I studied a little bit of Buddhism, and most of it is really talking about keeping your ego in check.
Well, that's the main thing of it, too. When you learn karate, what they teach you, what's the first thing they teach you?
Discipline.
Discipline. And not to fight, right?
Well, karate is a form of discipline.
Exactly.
I did karate when I was a little young dog. I probably don't know none of that shit now, but
well, the gist of it was, you might be in a situation, you might come back, you might jujitsu some shit
That's what it said. Muscle memory.
Muscle memory.
That's
exactly.
Like riding a bike. You'll never forget anything. Technically, you just don't, use them skills. That's like if you lift weights and you go a long period of time without hitting the weights, you're gonna lose some of that strength, but It only take a short back time to get back into it to where you be right back to where you left off at.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, the
And
main
it's like
thing
you
is.
watch Karate Kid.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, the main thing is it teaches you not to fight. Just like boxing. You better not fight nobody, like, if you're a boxer, because your fucking hands are weapons.
Yeah.
So that's part of all training, not to constrain, patience.
So you got the motherfuckers that want to go test the motherfucker and shit because all that shit. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you think you bad, this, that, and the third. Then the motherfucker learning how you bless it.
And then it's a lawsuit in the making.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
Like, yeah, Mayweather can't punch you when he on the street because
It's a violent crime. It's a heinous act.
yeah, because he's that's what they call that. It's the same thing as if I remember karate like I did and did it for years, and I come up on the street and somebody fuck with me and I use karate on them and I kill them, I think I can get in trouble for that.
You can get in a lot of trouble because you're trained to do that.
Manslaughter. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is that what it is? If Mayweather beats somebody's ass on the street?
Well, you register your hands as weapons as well.
Yeah.
So your hands are lethal weapons. So you can't really, you don't want to. But like I said, people coming up off of having people put hands on.
Let's see, it's ways around that shit when it goes to self-defense. You know what I mean? But then also, states vary from county to county, city to city, state to state.
And any way it go, right or wrong, you can even shoot somebody who come into your house, and then next thing you know, they suing you. That's why when you in CCW class, they usually say shoot to kill. That's a That's a liability.
Hey, I took CCW.
So what do they say?
Hold on, man. Don't try to corrupt my mental because I just took it.
No. Explain. Elaborate.
They don't tell you shoot to kill.
What do they say?
Tell you. They more so say self-defense.
Yeah.
They don't teach you to shoot to.
They really don't want you to use your gun because at the end of the day, you could be standing your ground, self-defense, and pop a motherfucker, man. You still got to deal with the police after that.
Yeah. But yeah,
I think
they train you to like shoot them in certain positions, so that way they don't die. But it's more so it'll hurt them to where you have the opportunity to call the authorities and all that.
And then they can.
But they don't tell you shoot them in their heart, and kill them.
They'd rather for you to plug in a leg or a shoulder or something.
Well, if they fleeing too, you're not allowed to, right? If they flee,
yeah, that's like if a motherfucker break into your house, if he in the house,
somebody break in my house right now,
and he outside your door. Yeah, but if you bust into somebody's house,
I can't
out. Yeah, once they on that front porch, it's a wrap. You shoot a nigga, then you going that way. Yeah. But see, that's the fucked up thing about the law right there. Because what's the point of you having that motherfucker? At the end of the day, shit, I'm trying to let that nigga get away. I'm doing the police job for him. The police would have shot and killed him.
Amen.
Just funny how that shit works. It's funny how people don't realize the blessing too. Motherfuckers be driving, get pulled over by the police to get a ticket. That same ticket could have been a blessing to stop them from getting into an accident or, you know what I'm saying, any foul shit, but the motherfucker don't look at it that way. That's like motherfuckers get locked up. You in the county, but righteously sitting in the county could have saved your life.
You got to look at that too. I mean, some people they look at it like they passed and stuff. Like, well, I would have been in jail. I was on the wrong path. If I didn't get locked up, where I would have been.
You know what, like I was just telling you, you know what I'm saying, not to put your faith in no human being. It's crazy, though, because I don't, you know what I'm saying, if I help somebody, I consider I'm blessing them, me personally, but I don't do shit to look for nothing in return. But it's disheartening when you help a motherfucker that was needing help, and when you need help, you can't turn to them when they up.
And that's why you got to make sure your motive is pure. Because you do it for your own blessing. They don't have to bless you necessarily, but just, to get your own blessing.
I had to get thanks to the Most High.
Ain't no telling how they gonna act. after the fact when they
Of
ain't no
course.
telling.
I know quite a few women that, I was dealing with that I picked them up and put them on their feet. And shit, sometimes they got rough for a nigga, man. I couldn't ask them bitches for 2 red cents to rub together.
Oh, that's my most experience from certain things. Like everything is they big and bad. No, I'm just serious. So like, it's different when they fall into a different place than when you need it. Then, oh well, you supposed to help, but at the same time, I mean, hands wash each other.
If you supposed to help though, when you fucked up, you would think that they supposed to help you if they got it.
And that's the thing. You would think. So that's why I say your intentions should be
for smart people.
Okay. But yeah, man, like your intentions should be like enough to be where like, okay, this is to help my blessing, helping somebody else out. Don't expect anything.
I've always been that type, man. I don't like to toot my own horn. I help a homeless motherfucker, man. And that's one of the things I hate to see. Like, for a motherfucker to help somebody homeless, like, I couldn't stand that shit, for about 5, 6 years ago. That was all over the internet. Motherfucker help a homeless person, but they want to record them doing this good deed and be like, yeah, y'all should be doing this shit too. You doing it for the wrong reason. I feel like if you don't do that. But like I said, shit, each one teach one type of a situation. Shit, if you're in a position to help somebody that helps you and they need your help, you turn them down. They kind of show what your true nature, who you really is as a person, anyway.
Right, and it's not too many factors. It depends on what this person is down and out about. If they ask for a couple of dollars, whatever, it won't take. They say they're hungry and won't take no food. They not hungry.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit. That's why I wouldn't ask for no food. They say you ain't supposed to give no homeless person nothing but food. Because if you give them money, they could be going out to buy drugs or whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
Once I put that money in your hand, shit, what you do with it is on you. I a motherfucker like, I need $300 to pay my rent. I give them $300, and the motherfucker goes to the club. Hey, shit, hey. You really can't even be mad about that because you did something that you knew in your heart was right to do to help a motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? I never understood that shit. How motherfuckers give something to somebody and get mad because they didn't use it the way.
Yeah.
Now what I'm about to say? It's staticky. Would that be on there if it record?
Try to, hey Rick, try to take off I think your mic is touching something from your earpiece.
My shirt, probably.
Yeah.
It's still staticky?
Not as much.
Good now?
That's better, actually.
Yeah, that's better.
So I think that's what it was, the mic touching your shirt and stuff.
Probably was.
But yeah, I remember one time these people was like, we need gas and this and that, and I was like, I can get you some gas or whatever, just pull up to the pump or whatever. They
hey man, hey. Don't say all that. That's criminal, man.
No. This righteous right here, but they was like,
he talking about something that happened in 1991.
That's what I'm talking about.
He already paid his dues to society. He's just letting you know that this shit happened in 1991.
Same here.
We don't condone any crimes right now.
I wasn't speaking of a crime per se.
I swear I thought you were about to be like saying some shit like, yo, pull up to the pump and I got you.
No. Like, literally gas.
That's what I thought you. Okay. Yeah.
Hey, you thought about paying with cash though.
Yeah. Like, oh.
My apologies.
Oh, man.
My apologies, sir. My apologies. Oh my yeah, that's what I thought you was on. That's why I was like, hold on.
Jesus. No, but no.
Hey, man. We talking about blessings here, man.
That's what I'm talking
Bless
about.
you with that gas, man.
No. Man, no cap, right? But yeah, man.
Hey, you pick up the hitchhikers' ass of gas.
See, and you know what? Y'all dragging this shit further away from where I was trying to go. The wholesome shit, like, you know what? I didn't even think of this
Every
shit.
day we stray further and further away from the Lord, don't it?
This is second by second right now going on. Like y'all straying far and faster. Look,
Man, go ahead with your story, bro.
look, man.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
And they was like, oh, well, the car not here and this and that. And it was like, oh, I'm gonna go grab a gas can real quick. They was like, never mind, man. So that just goes to show that wasn't the answer. They didn't need no damn gas.
Yeah, their intentions was fucked up. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I picked up a hitchhiker once, man, and the motherfucker had needed some gas and shit. So, you know, I drove him to the gas station. It's back when we still had payphones, so I used to keep changing my car just for the payphone. You know what I'm saying? Or I also had a tire that had a slow leak. So I get niggas some money. The motherfucker reach in my cup holder and try to grab more change. I had to grab his wrist, like put that shit down. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Wow.
That's enough right there to make a nigga want to be like, man, get out my shit. And don't give him nothing. But, you know, I ain't really cut like that. If I say I got you, I got
you. Yeah, but I mean, take what you need, but don't be greedy, they say, right?
Yeah, right, you ain't getting some change. He's still looking all up in your car. Like,
he still wants some shit.
You ain't give me enough, brother. Yeah.
That's like at Halloween when they put that bucket of candy out there, be like, take one piece. How many of them kids really just take one piece?
Oh, man, it's a wrap. They taking the whole damn jack-o'-lantern head. They taking the whole thing. Yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah, I mean, I used to snatch a bag and run.
Oh, I think we all used to do that.
I used to be like, yo, I ain't got enough in this pillowcase. But he do. Run that. I got my ass beat a couple times for that, though.
Hey, it was well orchestrated back in my day.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. We don't see Halloween like that no more. We don't see Halloween like that no more, though.
No, and you know what? Truthfully, after 9/11, Halloween ain't been the same.
Is that what it is after that?
Can't trust shit. You know, after 9/11, they was like anthrax in the mail and all of that
anthrax
shit.
In the mail, and they was making threats. Okay. Like your children won't suffer too. We ain't done yet. Yeah, it was heavy after that. Like,
not to mention they be talking about the motherfucking ecstasy pills being pressed up to look like candy. That, you know, beware of that shit. So, you know, we live in a day and age where you can't even really trust your neighbor. So why would you send your kids out here on the dummy mission to get fucked up?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah. And then there's razor blades and stuff. Like, people still sick enough to do this shit to this damn day. And you see it every Halloween.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I rarely see Halloween. Like, I just see like 5 houses on each street giving out candy now.
Get that. Because you don't want people in the neighborhood that's not from there. Yeah, we used to go to the rich neighborhood.
Rich neighborhood, but you walk around late as hell because they're still passing out candy. Now it's like the porch light ain't on, they ain't got no candy. Now it's a time limit to that shit. Get your ass in the house because it's too dangerous to be roaming the streets. You got that human trafficking shit, and a lot of motherfuckers send their kids out, you know what I'm saying, with other kids. They ain't even no adults and shit around.
And that's real. Because
I had seen that. I was I was out I was in one of them upscale neighborhoods and shit. I was sitting out there smoking a blunt with Tim ass, man, and there's some teenagers and shit riding around in the car with, like, I don't know if they was prop machetes or what, but they masks and shit on, you know what I'm saying, keep circling the block. Motherfuckers like, you ruining this shit for the kids because they ain't had to call the police. Police came and shut that shit down. But at the same time, shit, it make perfect sense because you don't know if these motherfuckers are out here playing or if they really finna do some harm to somebody, man. It's a sad state that we living in right now.
And it's sick because you don't know. Right? Halloween is a perfect time for anything to go down. It's going to be like that, though. Everybody got on masks as it is anyway. Then a prop gun, prop machete, you don't know. It could be real.
Yeah, exactly. You think maybe, and I know this finna sound fucked up, but kids that come out born with birth defects or mentally challenged, it could be a blessing?
Most definitely. I mean, I look at it like this. I have two twin sisters. They not to speak, but it's definitely a blessing for me on my end. Definitely, I'll say that because I mean, like if I wasn't around them and grew up with them, I wouldn't have the skills and knowledge I have now. Like, it's definitely a blessing. It made me pay more attention to people, and like you never know what somebody going through, what's wrong with somebody either. So yeah, I will say,
Yeah,
I'll say
definitely. That's why
100%.
I always say shit. Kind words ain't never hurt nobody. Because you don't know what nobody going through unless they tell you. And most people put on a mask every day when they step outside their domicile to go do what they need to do.
In all actuality, black folks been putting on masks every day they step outside before Corona.
Yeah.
Whatever you're
Then we
going
go to
through,
work, we got a
you
different
gotta you
voice.
gotta mask up. Yeah, different voice. You got you. It's not you. You gotta wear that mask. So supposed mask stuff. But so in all actuality, we should be used to it.
I'm more of a type of shit, I always prefer to know where I stand with everybody and where they stand with me. I don't like this too much sugarcoat nothing. You know what I'm saying? That shit can be very misleading and can lead you or somebody else down the wrong path just for being fake.
Yeah. Or just keep it simple. Best way.
Kids.
Yes. Keep it
Kids, keep
simple,
it simple,
stupid. Yeah, definitely.
yeah.
But yeah, man. I mean, yeah, everything. Like, I look at a lot of bad things that happen to me as blessings. So that's what separates me from a lot of people, though. Like some people, I mean, that's what
Lessons you learn from it.
exactly. And that's how I get through a lot of stuff that an average person probably wouldn't get through. But yeah, I'd say I think that. Oh, okay, that's a blessing. That's a lesson. And I think like I mean,
And nowadays, them blessings be hard to come by.
like we were just saying, like it could be you just waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
For what?
Me and people take that for granted every day.
All the time. I mean, once you wake up and put your feet to the floor, you got an opportunity to make it better than the last day.
Yeah.
You just have to have a. It's hard though, but you got to have a positive outtake. You won't.
A lot of people ain't got that mindset, so we overlook simple blessings and shit. Like, I was at the gas station trying to buy me a motherfucking beer. Now, righteously, I had the money. I just left it in the room, but I had my card on me and shit. When you deal with the banks, you can only swipe that card so many times before they want to start charging you your own money. Motherfucker, this
that, they tell you got to spend $5 to use it in the first place.
Seen dude walk in with a Michigan t-shirt. I said, go blue. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, he is born and raised Michigander and shit. He paid for that shit for me. Like, don't even worry about going back to get the money. I got you just because of permission. Now, it was a small blessing, but it was a blessing in itself still. Cause I didn't have to waste no gas to drive back to grab the money, and drive back to go get it. You know what I mean? Appreciate that shit. I remember being a youngin' back when Showcase was open and shit. Me and a couple of my homeboys, man, we had back when the Myers had a McDonald's on Carpenter Road. The Myers had a McDonald's upstairs and shit. So we up there getting ready to order food. Realized we ain't have enough money.
That's classic. Wow, they used to have one in Southland out there in Southgate.
It was. I remember that. Now you mentioned that. You walk up. It was up top.
God,
it was like glass on the balcony.
We old as hell. God, that's so classic. I remember that joint. Wow, that took me back.
Long story short.
Go ahead, man. My bad.
Dude,
that took me back memory lane.
Dude that was behind me gave us the money, man. You know what I'm saying? He gave us the money that we needed to pay for it. Paid for the shit, turn around and say thank you. The motherfucker was gone, man. Like just poof out of thin air type shit. I looked at that shit. I'm like, that was a blessing in itself. But I'm like, man, shit, that had to have been an angel or something. You know what I mean? That's another reason why too, because how my spiritual beliefs and shit, You turning down a homeless person, some shit like that. You could have been turning down the Most High. You could have been turning down an angel or something. When I got to give, I make sure, you know, I try to help out. I try to remember, you know, when it come with dealing with blessings, you know, I think about Antoine Fisher's story. You know, he went through some fucked up shit. I mean, in the end, he ended up having a good life, met him a beautiful woman and all that fly shit, but his upbringing was rough. I just thankful I didn't have to go through none of the shit that man went through. You know what I mean?
That's the thing, though.
Like you
man,
said, it's always somebody that got it worse.
I remember one incident. Like, I was kind of homeless. Well, I had an address, but you know, but as a kid, then it was hell. I had to get into this apartment. Actually, this apartment I'm in now. Once you're starting like that, it's rough. Like, you don't have certain resources, or whatever. And when you got a kid, you really gotta buckle down. But, didn't know how the Christmas was gonna go. It was around Christmas time. Do you know the apartment complex they actually sponsored our Christmas? It was a tree, toys, gifts, and every damn thing. And you know, my pride was like, well, damn, you know, people actually give a damn.
You ever be jealous of somebody else's blessings?
No, I can't say I have.
When I was a child,
what's meant for them is meant for them. It's not meant for you.
Well, you know, I mean, I didn't really understand that shit until I was grown, man. But at the same time, because you'll look at somebody that's living in $1 million house and be like, damn, I wish I had it like that. But at the same time, you don't know that motherfucking trials and tribulations. You might not want them shoes. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. But like I was saying, though, that made a big difference. Like, I mean, even dinner, though, they had. So, but that also showed me, too, like, man, I can't fucking fall off. I can't fucking. Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no backup. I got to make sure everything is A1 at all times. But just at that point in time, when you got that relief, though, it's for a purpose. It ain't for me to try to lean on. It's to, you know, get past it, keep moving, get better.
Right. But, you know, a lot of people try to use that backup as a crutch to hold themselves up.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
You know what I mean?
Because technically...
I ain't never, you know...
Go ahead.
No, technically what?
No,
you were saying technically?
Technically, it's enabling... People might enable you to... when you lean on them as a crutch. Like, the whole goal of helping somebody out is to get them through something, and then they see how they got there, and then work from there. If they come back to you for the same thing, then ain't any help after one time, you enable them.
Yeah.
And you're not going
to learn. We tend to do that a lot to the people we love.
Some people do that.
I enable quite a few people and wasn't really realizing it until I had to sit back and look at it. But sometimes it ain't even enabling. The motherfucker just abusing you, you know what I'm saying, and using them blessings the wrong way. The worst and best thing to have is love and compassion for a motherfucker. And some people are riding that shit into the ground.
Yeah, that's the thing, though. That's the thing. If you let them, though, that's a certain thing, though. Like,
you gotta know when to say when.
Yeah, it gets easier. It gets easier, especially the more and more times that like you fall short on certain things. So you know, so it gets easier.
Yeah, because I me personally, I don't always been the type of motherfucker, man. I give somebody the shirt off my back, but you gotta learn to say no, which I really don't like to reject nobody if I ain't got to. But sometimes, even when I know I got it, just because I know who that person is, still gotta say no.
And they only asking because they know you got it.
Yeah.
This totally left field, but this a family friend told me to let us to tell y'all that they want us to talk about trying to say this the right way. How do you feel about your parents dating like you know how your parents split and then they redate. How do you feel about that?
I got an interesting story though. If y'all got a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna say this before you hop into your story. I ain't never gave a fuck because I ain't never had both parents at the same time. So,
and okay. With that being said, now we had other episodes. Like I never knew who my father was, so I really didn't care. I wouldn't have cared. I wouldn't have cared. I did care after I found out who it was. Now this is a game changer. I'm visiting my mom. I'm visiting my mom.
All right.
All right, you follow me? And she got a friend. I knew she had a friend. Okay, all right, that's that. Knew his first name. I didn't know him as coach. That's my football coach. In high school.
well, you know, shit happens, man. In life.
That was the weirdest thing ever. Now, let me finish though, because I am not.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
You know what? I'm gonna protect the innocent though. But yeah, that's another story. But I was.
We got to dive into that, man, next week because somebody asked me to bring it up. Like I have both of my parents, but I mean I've seen a lot of different scenarios. I've seen a lot of different situations, but they kind of wanted us to jump on that to see like our opinions.
Yeah, that was weird. That was weird. Like I think that was kind of.
Did he ever become stepdaddy?
It was together for a minute, man. No, not to me. Not to my motherfucking sister. Shit. Yeah. Like who is this nigga talking to on the phone? Right. Like wonder, like damn, I passed my physical. Like, oh, I was on the team. The team. I tried out for look. I tried out
so you know why you was on the team now. Man.
Look, I tried out for basketball. I was so heartbroken. Next thing you know, I get a phone call. Go up to this gym right here and pick up your uniform. And I'm like, what? Where? Yeah. It's a lot of stuff.
Oh man, that's how too much like Forrest Gump.
Man, it's a lot of stuff with that story though.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Oh, it's a blessing though.
Forrest Gump was a classic, man.
It was, but certain parts I'm not gonna agree with. Your mama sure do care about your education. Yeah, something like that.
I went to the whole that in.
No.
Trying to hold that in, bro.
Yeah, they kind of hurt. Like, but in all honesty, it's the truth though. Like, I mean, it happened. She did it for her own reason. She was happy. They both was happy. I can't really say anything else about that other than that, except for that just threw me for a loop. Walk in there.
You know, life got a bunch of twists and turns.
Coach, he like, hey baby, smacking mama ass. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, really? Like, make this
good job.
Like, I'm not on your team. But yeah, that was a game.
What'd she do? Score a touchdown, get a first down? What's that for?
Man, I mean huddles and every damn type of thing.
Man, stop, man. Stop, too much. Look.
Well, whoever asked though, I hope they all right with the response they got.
You know what would be some fucked up shit. I know it's a lot of kids that don't walk in and see their parents having sex, but it'd be even more fucked up to walk in and your parent be with their friend or some shit, not with.
I probably seen my sister being created. Yeah, I probably seen my sister being created.
I got a comedy act a bit though that's kind of raunchy, but I'm gonna save it for the stage though. But yeah, well, I think we all done walked in and seen some shit like that.
Okay. Most definitely.
Not the coach.
The only reason I spoke on it is because I'd have been
there. Like, stop mid everything. Take your ass to bed.
I just want some juice.
I just wanted some water.
Yeah. Hey, you get up out of here.
Stop. This is traumatizing.
Yeah, like Corey Holcomb said, he go see his baby mama. He don't even acknowledge the baby. He said, hey, how you doing? Let me see you do a little dance. All right, I'm gonna go back here with your mama.
Wow. He is wow.
Oh.
Fucked up, man. It can take you down through there if you let it.
Oh yeah.
But you gotta appreciate the little things, man. The little things is what count.
Most definitely. Yeah, that definitely was a game changer though. Came out of left field, way out of left field. I don't even know no more. But it's like
Shit crazy, man.
But yeah, I'm about to cut this one short, man. I'm gonna get off here and cry for a second, though, but I'll be all right. I'm gonna put this one in the books. Y'all been awesome. I think we got great, great camaraderie on this. And I'll see y'all next week. And it's been a good one. It's in the books. All right, y'all.
All right.